Hello and happy Wednesday. So, since spring is coming up, I thought I'd read a book about flying kites. So, the title of this book is Let's Fly a Kite. Ring, 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 ring. The doorbell rang one windy Saturday. Hannah and Bob raced to the door. There stood Laura, their favorite babysitter, with her dog Ralph. Hi, kids, Laura said. Anyone want to fly a kite today? Yeah, yelled Bob and Hannah. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can get the. Yeah, here we go. You can see everything. Okay, but we'll have to make one first, Laura said. Hannah and Bob watched as she cut a large diamond shape out of white paper. They heard their parents open the back door. We'll be back late this afternoon, called their dad. Laura, there's a picnic basket on the kitchen counter. Bye, shouted Bob and Hannah together. Before we put this kite together, we have to decorate it. What do you think it should look like? Laura asked. Excuse me, you hear my dog in the background. She doesn't like to see other animals. Let's decorate it with waves and whales, said Hannah. We should paint it red with a lightning bolt down the middle, said Bob. I know, said Laura. I'll draw a line across the kite so you two can each have a part to decorate. The bottom part's bigger, said Bob. I'll draw my lightning bolt there. Hey, cried Hannah. That's not fair. Bob's part is bigger than mine. I have a better idea, said Laura. They watched as she erased the line and drew a new one. If I draw the line down the middle, both sides are the same size and shape. Now go to it. So you see, she took the diamond shape and drew a line in the middle. Markers, glitter, glue, and crayons flew everywhere. When they were done, Laura showed them where to put the supports and the string. Now my dog has all the other dogs barking. I apologize. Now who wants to try it out at the beach? Asked Laura. I do, Bob shouted. Me too, said Hannah. Laura put the kite and picnic basket in the trunk of her car while Hannah and Bob climbed into the back seat. Ralph always got to sit in front. They were off to the beach. Daisy. Bob, you're hogging the whole back seat, complained Hannah. Well, you were hogging it before, Bob replied. Hey, hey, said Laura. There's enough room for both of you back there. While they waited at a red light, Laura used her finger to draw an invisible line right down the middle of the seat. Now, both lines of the seat are exactly the same, she said. If I hear any more arguing back there, Ralph and I might eat the entire picnic basket ourselves. The rest of the ride was quiet. Before they knew it, they were at the beach. Who's hungry? Asked Laura as she took out the picnic basket. Me, yelled Hannah. Me too, said Bob. I'm starving. Daisy. Well, at least you guys agreed about something, said Laura. I've got 2 picnic baskets here, one for Ralph and me, and one for the 2 of you. Why don't you go ahead and spread yours out? They unfolded their picnic blanket and Bob sat down. Hey, leave some room for me, cried Hannah. Here, I'll make a fold down the middle. Now both your sides are the same, said Laura, leaning over the blanket. Those sides look the same, said Bob, but they're too skinny. What if I fold it like this, said Laura. The sides are the same. This way too. Perfect, Hannah said as they sat down to eat at last. Laura peeked back inside the picnic basket. Looks like there's a banana and honey sandwich left, she said. Who wants it? Me, shouted Bob. No, me, shouted Hannah. Let's see, said Laura. I'll cut it this way so you can share it. But that way, the sides aren't the same shape, and somebody gets a bigger piece, said Hannah. Okay, said Laura. How about this way? Looks good, says Hannah. Tastes good, too, added Bob. When they were finished, Laura pulled the kite out of the trunk and shouted, Let's fly a kite. I want to fly it first, said Hannah. No way, said Bob. You'll need to work together if you really want to make this kite fly, said Laura. Bob, you hold the kite high above your head and let go when I tell you, Laura instructed. Hannah, you take the string, and when I say run, start running as fast as you can. I'm ready, said Hannah. Me too, said Bob. Run, shouted Laura. Bob let go. Ralph barked and raced Hannah down the beach. For a moment, the kite hovered just above the ground. Let out more string, Hannah, called Laura. The kite started climbing high into the sky, but a few minutes later it suddenly dove toward the ground. Go and help, Laura shouted to Bob. Bob caught up to Hannah and she tossed him the string. They sprinted down the beach until the kite was flying high into the sky once more. Bob and Hannah took turns making the kite swerve and dip. They even let Laura have a turn. "You're a pretty good kite flying team," said Laura. Bob and Hannah grinned as they watched their kite soar far out over the ocean. And that's it. Thank you for listening. And sorry you heard my dog barking the entire time. Have a good day.